Ed Sheeran. If you were there at his concert earlier this year, I think that was the last track, and he's coming back to the UAE. It is Afternoons with me, Helen Farmer, and we are treating you to some tickets today. How do you fancy going to see The Wizard of Oz aboard the QE2? Yep. Dorothy, Toto and her friends on a colourful musical adventure to Oz, meeting the Scarecrow, the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion as well. It's on every single day. It is going to be super family friendly, really good fun, and it's got a good festive twist as well. It starts this weekend, tickets starting from 99 dirhams on platinumlist.net and Dubai Calendar too. Or you can win 4 tickets with me right now if you tell me which character sings this song in the Wizard of Oz movie.
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
Who is on a mission to get a brain at the end of the yellow brick road? Send me the character name, please, and your name to 4001. They've got the app, of course, and the WhatsApp, which is 048715500. Also the way to get in touch if you've got any questions for any of our experts all the way through until 4.
This is Afternoons with Helen Farmer on Dubai Eye 103.8.
With Mubadala Health Dubai, a specialty clinic and day surgery centre for every stage of your family's life. Trusted for care. Call 800-77.
And joining us, we have got Dr. Pranab with us, consultant gastroenterologist. And we're sharing some practical tips on gut health, managing maybe some common holiday overindulgences, recognising signs of poor gut health and bouncing back from potential setbacks too. So do get in touch if you've got any questions. Dr. Pranab, we've had a message here saying, what are some natural foods to improve gut health? And I wanted to put supplements in the mix there because, well, Dubai loves a supplement. What would you recommend that people put into their shopping basket?
I think the thing that comes to mind, besides the probiotic-rich foods we talked about and the prebiotics, herbal tea is something that is quite good for the gut, particularly peppermint. Peppermint relaxes your smooth muscles in the gut, helps. Herbal green tea, very good for the microbiome as well. Those would be ingredients I would encourage. What we call polyphenol-rich foods, dark chocolate, for instance, contain polyphenol-rich substances which are very helpful for growth of your gut microbiome, contained also in berries. Those would be other ingredients I would encourage as supplements. There are some probiotics itself I do encourage because it's very hard for some people to tolerate fermented foods. So probiotic supplements are another.
Dr. Pranab, a lot of people are sick right now and might be reaching for the antibiotics. At what point should you take a probiotic if you've decided that is something that's going to help you get back on your feet?
Well, it's a very good point you bring up, antibiotics and its impact on the gut microbiome, because not many people understand that association. But when you explain to patients that any antibiotic, the common antibiotics, for instance, amoxicillin, really has a direct impact not just on the germ that you're trying to get rid of in your throat or in your chest, but it also has an effect on the gut intestine. And that's the side effect which is quite commonly experienced by people when they're given amoxicillin, a bit of a tummy upset. Now, what I suggest to patients after giving any antibiotics is take the antibiotics, complete it, but also, along with it, take probiotics. If you don't want probiotics, then probiotic-rich foods, the fermented foods I went back to re-establish the growth of the bacteria.
I want to ask you about overindulgence over the holidays. Maybe a few too many Terry's chocolate oranges or an entire turkey or more. Heartburn, we've had a question about. So if someone has got that feeling after a big meal or a night out, what are some of your common remedies and strategies? Is it a cup of peppermint tea, or have we got something else in the toolkit?
I think once you've got the symptom of heartburn and acid reflux occurring, then I think you need to take some medicine such as Gaviscon to help ease the acid which is really refluxing up. But talking a little bit about how do you prevent that, because you will have celebrations, and my approach to when you were trying to have a nice party and indulgence over Christmas would be try and do the 80-20 rule. So if you do 20% of lots of rich sugary and fatty foods, try and mix it in with things which don't spike your sugar levels high, don't cause the stretching of your tummy. So try and balance it out with meals. Okay, mix your sugary foods with fiber-rich foods. That's number one. Number two is take gaps between your meals. Don't graze throughout the day, because your whole digestive system isn't designed for that. Mm-hmm. You should have a gap of 3 to 4 hours, so your system actually clears your stomach every 3-4 hours. That's the way it's supposed to work, not continuously eating. And that's what sometimes you get into the habit. You go through you go all day with a bit of this through every hour or so.
And then coming back to your point about sleep, not eating all the way until bedtime.
And absolutely, that's another very big contributor to acid reflux, where you lie down, your stomach is stretched, you've had a lovely meal and very close to when you're lying down, and your whole body is not designed for that. So you get acid refluxing and giving yourself heartburn during the night.
Dr. Pranab, thank you so much. If anyone wants to send me the word doc to 4001, I'd be very happy to share Dr. Pranab's details, consultant gastroenterologist there at Mabudla. Really appreciate your time. I'm wishing you a happy and healthy festive season. And I was going to say I'll see you soon, but hopefully not in your office. I was saying before, I'm blessed with a very good digestive system.
Thank you.
But for those who aren't, send me the word doc to 4001 and I will happily introduce you to our expert of the hour.
Your ARN News.
I'm Damien Reid, and coming up at the top of the hour, the National